You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Days of Our Lives fans. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I've got your weekly prediction edition. As always, our predictions are based on confirmed official network spoilers for Days, and I've got 5 of them for you. These are all sizzling hot. If you haven't, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates. So we've got predictions for Harris and the person who shot him, for Holly Jonas, for EJ and Stefan, for Everett Lynch / Bobby Stein, and another for EJ. We are going to jump right in. My first prediction is Harris Michaels cannot remember the shooter, I think, at first. I think his memory might be, how it is. They always say with trauma, you don't remember exactly what happened right before it. So on Friday, we saw Harris waking up, but then the Monday, February 26th spoilers also said that Harris wakes up and that Rafe is there to question him. We already saw it, but they always repeat stuff from Friday to Monday. And so we end up with these kind of duplicate sort of spoilers. So I've seen pictures of Harris in the room talking with Rafe, and then on the outside of the glass, we see Ava talking to Stefan. And of course, we do know that Stefan is the shooter. And Harris did recognize him. He saw his face because he said like, hey, or something. And then Stefan shot him. So yeah, Friday, March 1st, the spoilers say that Stefan is back at the hospital to finish the job. He's got a doctor's coat. He's got a mask to hide that terrible 70s porn stash. And he had a syringe full of something, I'm sure, fatal. He is going to try and finish him off. So one of two things here. I think either Harris doesn't remember the shooter, or Harris does remember the shooter and he doesn't say something because he knows he'll come back for him and maybe he's going to try and overpower him or something. Although, even if he's a Navy SEAL, he has a couple of bullets in him. So we'll see. I don't think he's got forgotten permanently. I don't think it's an amnesia situation, but I think Stefan might have a little extra time to plot and scheme just because Harris is recovering from trauma. My second prediction, I think Holly Jonas is going to lie about those pills, but then she's going to recant and finally tell the truth. So I think Wednesday she wakes up. She wakes up this week and EJ and Nicole are there for her. And then on Friday, March 1st, the spoilers say Holly asks EJ and her mom how she wound up in the coma. And they are going to have to tell her that she overdosed. I'm just wondering if EJ DiMera is going to prod her to confirm that Tate gave her the pills. Like, not asking, even though he knows from Rafe that they interviewed kids at school and Holly was doing drugs and nobody had that kind of information about Tate. EJ obviously hasn't changed his mind about prosecuting the kid or he would be home. So I just wonder if EJ is feeding her lines saying, oh, did Tate give you the pills, that maybe she'll be scared, just like Teresa and Brady were worried, and if she will lie and say yes. But I think once she finds out that Tate got arrested and is, bad things have happened to him, that I do think she is going to turn around and take it back and do the right thing. Or maybe she's not going to remember it, but I think she's going to lie. I mean, she's a skeevy young woman. She's kind of a bratty teenager. She's spoiled, but she's also lonely and she's also grieving, but she was getting drunk. She was smoking weed and she was popping pills. And obviously, along with that goes lying about those behaviors. Our third prediction, I think EJ is going to realize that Stefan DiMera is the shooter. So on Wednesday, the 28th, official spoilers say that Sarah Horton defends Xander while EJ is listening in. EJ knows that Stefan is working for Clyde, but Stefan never told him that Xander stopped by the house talking about that mystery phone call that he got saying he wanted him to kill someone. And I think he's going to hear about that. And, EJ's pretty smart. I think that he is going to put this all together and figure out that his brother is the shooter and is responsible. But that doesn't mean EJ's going to do anything about it. I mean, EJ is really ticking me off lately. All right, my fourth prediction. I think that Everett Lynch might be a nice guy, but I think his other personality, his actual personality, I think Everett is an alter, and I think Bobby Stein is the real guy. I think Bobby Stein might actually be evil, and Everett is like a nice guy who has turned up as an alter ego, something like that. So just from everything I'm seeing with Stephanie and everything, Everett's a decent guy, and Bobby's a total bastard. Jada says that Bobby was terrible, absolutely terrible. And then on Monday, the 26th, we have Everett getting checked out at University Hospital. And, there's something wrong with him. I think definitely he collapsed. It almost looked like he was having some kind of stroke. And this is the second time we have seen him collapse. I do think those collapses were legitimate. And then on Tuesday, the 27th, we have Everett telling Chad about this whole Bobby thing. And then there's a scene of them at the Salem Police Department in the promo where Chad is yelling, "They don't know who you are." And in the promo, there's this look on Everett's face of just pure evil. It looks so evil. And so I wonder if they are definitely going dissociative identity disorder, if they are going full, Abigail, Gabigail, something like that. Ron Carlivati has written things like this before. We know he's rerun. He does repeat plots, so I would not be surprised at all. All right, our fifth and final prediction for this edition is that EJ DiMera is finally going to take action. I just wonder if he is going to do it legally or illegally. Will he do something as the DA, or will he use the DiMera mercenaries to take out Clyde? Because let's face it, Clyde's in prison and he's doing all this. It's not like they can put him deeper into prison. I mean, I guess they can throw him into solitary. He needs to be shipped off to Supermax if Stefan does something as the DA. If EJ does something as the DA. Stefan asked EJ a while ago for help, and maybe, Holly telling EJ about the drugs, and then Xander getting set up, and Wendy and Tripp getting kidnapped, and then Stefan shooting Harris, all that has him deciding, all right, enough is enough. I'm going to clean up this mess. I mean, who knows who Clyde may target next? It could be Nicole. It could be Holly. It could be others. It could be anybody involved in Stefan's life. I mean, that's the thing. EJ knows what a wild card Clyde is, because Clyde was the one who had him killed all those years ago when we thought he was really dead. So yeah, he could use his DiMera thugs to take Clyde out permanently, or he could use his influence as district attorney to have Clyde move to Supermax, just like Melinda did to Dimitri von Leuschner. So we'll see. They're going to have to put Clyde in solitary confinement so he can't keep doing this. But I think better than solitary is a pine box pushing up daisies. Come on, EJ, get off your butt and do something about it. All right, those are all the predictions we have. I look forward to hearing your thoughts, your theories, where you think these storylines are going. Drop your comments. Please click subscribe if you haven't, and definitely come back soon. This is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and we're here talking Days of Our Lives 7 days a week.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.